Belal Muhammad mocks Leon Edwards for allegedly hiring a sleep specialist prior to UFC 304. As you guys know, UFC 304 took place in Manchester, so it was around 5 a.m. when the two fought.
His team told me before the fight that, they hired an F1 sleep specialist, because the F1 drivers are driving all over the world, different time zones, and so they felt ready to go. This was obviously a big talking point. He was fighting at around 5:30 in the morning. I think this is absurd. And if I'm Leon Edwards, I'm pissed off that a title defense is happening at 5:30 in the morning. If I'm any fan in Manchester, I'm pissed off.
Belal Muhammad reposted that clip. He wrote, "Dang, all I did was buy a $10 sound machine off Amazon." Paddy Pimblett recently shared an old tweet of his back when he was still an amateur fighter. He posted this to his Instagram. In the caption, he wrote how it started, how it's going. He wrote, "At Dana White. Hi Dana, I'm 16 years old, 5-0 NSAC amateur, and a bantamweight champ in the UK. Guess we will be doing business in the future." Then he posted this clip of Dana at the UFC 304 presser.
Listen, Paddy is one of those guys that everybody talks shit about, and everybody wants to fight him, and everybody wants to call him out, and he keeps winning. And he looked good tonight. That's why he got the 200,000. I mean, I don't think Bobby Green has been submitted since like 2009. So, yeah, congrats to him. That's the guy that came out tonight and looked like he wanted an extra $100,000.
Dana White reposted this to his Instagram story. He wrote, "Love this." Sean O'Malley and Merab recently faced off in front of the Sphere. Sean reveals what the two were saying to each other during the face-off.
Bro, I was so pissed when I see the whatever.
If you have a problem with him, you can take it up with him. He'll fight you. If that's what you want, he's not.
Why we don't fight?
You said you wanted to fight him. He didn't say he wanted to fight you. I dare you to do it. I think you should. After the fight, you should try to smack his face. You should definitely try that.
Yes.
That'd be funny. You should try that.
Like, it's about, bro, it's not about who's stronger and who's weak or whatever. But I'm talking about shit fight.
Yeah, you can street fight him. I'd love to see that. Yeah,
it.
you'll die. You want to die? Is that what you're saying? He'll kill you. There's a reason there's weight classes, they're not. You're the one that wants to fight him.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. And I hope they release all the audio, because we were mic'd up. We were talking, chirping for 15, 20 minutes.
Wow.
And he's like, God, I wish I remember exactly how it went. We were talking about knockouts. And I'm like, bro, how are you going to, what do you mean you're going to box me? You're going to knock me out? He's like, I've knocked people out. I said, who the you knocked out? He goes, Rafael Stotts. I'm like, bro, wasn't that before the UFC? He's like, yeah. And when I was an amateur. I'm like, that's different, completely different level, buddy. He said, who have you knocked out? I said, Aljo, you remember that? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, Eddie Wineland, Thomas Almeida, Jose Quinones, Julian Paiva,
Peter Yan,
Cheeto Vera, flatlined all of them. We got some good chirps in. I told him too. I'm like, buddy, I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad for you. Just like, you can't have this. Maybe I'll go up to 45 and you can do it. And he said, no, you don't have to feel bad for me. So he's a nice little guy.
Sean Strickland explains why he is now selling his Harley Davidson.
You guys, I don't want to make this video. I love Harley. I've owned Harleys most of my life, but I will never own a Harley again. If you love America, you won't own a Harley. And let me explain to you guys why I'm so upset and why you should be upset. The CEO of Harley is a woke zealot. This man wrote the book on wokeism. He wants to fundamentally change who you are, how you live, and how you think, and how you raise your family. This man started an organization called the B Team, and its sole purpose is to fundamentally change how you think. And now you have to ask yourself, why Harley Davidson, an American company, a World War II company, why does this company have this fundamental German zealot that knows nothing about America or its brand? Why is he the CEO? And I'll tell you guys, there's two companies, Vanguard and BlackRock. $10 trillion, they own everything. When you want to know who the enemy is, it's BlackRock and Vanguard. Who is one of the biggest owners of these companies? George Soros. This German they put in this company is an industry plant by this corrupt, sick leftist oligarch to ruin, control, and manipulate Harley. If you love America, you will not own a Harley. And I'm getting rid of this Harley as soon as possible.
The footage of the altercation in the fighter hotel after UFC 304 emerged today. On Monday, we showed the footage of Alexander Volkanovski talking about it.
I won't say who was involved. I'll tell you a little bit. So there was a bit that happened in a lobby between two guys, obviously a fighter. Guys stepping, getting around all the security guards. I'm like, oh, I might try and help. Steps around me as well. Fell to pretty much to my knee as I'm trying to just hold him. He's just slipped out again. I don't know if there will be footage of that coming out, so I'm not going to name any names. But when they do, you might see that. It's pretty funny.
So it turns out the two fighters were Michael Venom Page and undefeated UFC bantamweight Fareed Basharat. Here's the footage. In March of 2022, Conor McGregor was arrested for dangerous driving. Conor was pulled over in his Bentley and detained because he ran a red light, sped in and out of traffic, and almost caused a collision. Police reportedly drove 99 miles per hour to catch him. According to the Irish Mirror, the judge called Conor's actions appalling. Conor avoided jail time, however he has been handed a 2-year driving ban, along with a 5-month sentence, suspended on the condition that McGregor pays a $5,400 fine and keeps peace for 2 years. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to Colby Covington claiming that he ran into Dustin Poirier at a steakhouse, and Poirier walked out. The first one's from Michigan Green, says, does anybody believe Poirier was scared of Colby? That's laughable. The second one says, translation, Dustin came to have dinner with his family, and Covington sat there with 911 on speed dial. And the final one's from Jacob Webb, says, Colby acting like he doesn't just call the cops. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.